Welcome to Lakshman Biology. Now we have to discuss about multiple choice questions from the body fluids and circulation which are used for the NEET examination. Okay. First starter level in class exercise question number 1. The most abundant and least abundant cells of blood are. See, blood contain different types of blood cells that are white blood cells, red blood cells, platelets, etc. The most abundant cells of blood are RBC. Next, least abundant cells are of blood are WBC. 5 to 5.5 million RBC are present for 1 cubic mm of blood. Then if you see the WBC, only 6,000 to 8,000 white blood cells are present for 1 cubic mm of blood. Hence, most abundant blood cells are RBC and least abundant blood cells are WBC. Hence, question number 1, option 2 is correct answer. Next, question number 2. A reduction in the number of platelets can lead to. If number of platelets are one type of blood cells or blood corpuscles. If the number of platelet cells are reduced, what happen? Which leads to clotting disorders, and apart from that, loss of blood, excessive loss of blood from the body we can see. Actually, platelets are used for the coagulation of blood, means clotting of blood. If platelets number is decreased, which affect on the clotting of blood, and when there is no clot on the blood on injury, or if there is no blood clotting, which leads to loss of blood from the body. Hence, we can say that excessive loss of blood also. Hence, 1, 3 both are correct answer, correct only. Here in option 4 they have given both B and C. Clotting disorders, blood coagulations. It is not B. 1 means A and C both are correct only. A and C. Question number 2, option 4 is correct answer. In option 4 both A and C is there. A and C means 1 and 3. Hence, question number 2, option 4 is correct answer. Question number 3. Allergic responses are regulated by. Allergic responses are regulated by the eosinophils. Eosinophils are one type of granulocytes. Those contain cytoplasmic granules that are involved in allergic responses. Hence, question number 3, option 2 is correct answer. The number of eosinophils are increased during the allergic reactions. Next, question number 4. Rh negative person donates blood to Rh positive person for second time. Then what happen? See, if Rh positive person, he is the Rh positive. Rh positive means it may be A positive, it may be B positive, or it may be O positive, or it may be AB positive, any positive. If Rh positive person donate blood to Rh negative person, negative means, sorry, here Rh negative person donate blood to Rh positive person. Negative means A negative, B negative, O negative, like that. If Rh negative person donate blood to Rh positive person second time, what happen? Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Why? Because if Rh negative blood, if you are transferred to the positive person, nothing will happen to the positive person. But in case if you are transfer Rh positive blood into Rh negative person, then there is a formation of Rh antibodies in the negative blood person. If receiver is positive, donor is negative, nothing will happen. If donor is negative, if donor is positive, receiver is negative, then there is a formation of Rh antibodies in negative blood group of receiver. That is question number 4. Nothing will happen. If you transfer 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, nothing happen to the Rh positive person. Hence, question number 4, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 5. A person with blood group A requires blood. The blood group which can be given is, if there is a person he has A blood group, he require blood. Then which blood group he can take, or what are the donors for the blood group A? See, option 3 is correct answer. A blood group persons can take blood from A blood group, A blood group person, and A blood group persons can take blood from O blood group also. Hence question number 5, option 3 is correct answer. They can take blood from A and O. Question number 6, the disease erythroblastosis fetalis of human baby is due to. Erythroblastosis fetalis means it is the hemolytic disease which occurs when Rh positive male marry with Rh negative female. Then the baby is Rh positive in second pregnancy also. That time you can see the erythroblastosis fetalis disease. Okay, here in option 1 they have given that incompatibility of blood groups of embryo and mother. Yes, in erythroblastosis fetalis disease, mother is negative, mother blood group is negative and fetus blood group is positive. Hence what happen? There is a chances of the Rh antibodies which are formed in mother blood during delivery of first baby, they may reach to the uterus and they may destroy the positive blood of a fetus. It is because of variation in blood groups in between embryo and mother. Embryo blood group is positive, mother blood group is negative. Next option 2, incompatibility of blood groups of the couple. Yes, erythroblastosis commonly we can see when the positive blood group male marry with the negative blood group female. Hence there is a incompatibility of blood groups in between the male and female. Next, mal-disadjustment of Rh factor. Yes, here okay, they one contain Rh antigen, one not contain Rh antigen. Mother not contain Rh antigen, fetus contain Rh antigen. Then father also contain Rh antigen. Hence all 3 points are related to erythroblastosis fetalis only. Hence question number 6, option 4 is correct answer. Next question number 7, a dark reddish brown scum formed at the site of a cut or an injury over a period of time which is called. See, if you get any injury on our body, we can see the loss of blood from that part. That injury blood loss again stops because of formation of scum. What is the name of this? That is called clot or coagulum. Hence both 2 and 3 are correct answer. Question number 7, option 4 is correct answer. Question number 8, important function of lymph is lymph. See, when blood flow through the blood capillaries, that blood capillaries are actually present in the tissue. The liquid which present in the blood capillaries come outside from the blood vessel and enter into the cells which are present in tissue. When the fluids which are present in blood come outside from the blood vessel, enter into the tissues, that are called tissue fluid or interstitial fluid. That interstitial fluid or tissue fluid, when it enter into the lymphatic ducts, that is called lymph. That is used for the exchange of material in between the blood and the cells. That interstitial fluid which is formed in tissues, maximum it is again returned to the blood. Only little amount of interstitial fluid is enter into the lymphatic vessels or lymph capillaries, which leads to formation of lymph. Here what happen? That fluid which present in blood come outside from the blood vessel and enter into the tissues, enter into the spaces which are present in the tissue in between the cells. Again they return to the blood. Mostly again they return to the blood. Here the tissue fluid is used for the exchange of different material in between cells and blood. Here hence question number 8, option 3 is correct answer. Return interstitial fluid to the blood. Return interstitial fluid to the blood. Option 1 is wrong answer. Why? Because transport CO2 to lungs. It is wrong. It will not transport CO2 to lungs. It can exchange CO2 in between the cells and blood, because it is present in between the cells and blood. Transport of oxygen to brain, it is also wrong. Option 3 only correct. Return RBC to lymph nodes, it is also wrong. Hence question number 8, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 9, middleman of the body is lymph. Here in between the blood vessel and cells there is a lymph that is used for transportation of different substances in between the cells and blood vessel. Hence the middleman of body is called as a lymph. Next questions from open and closed systems. Question number 10, open vascular system is found in. Once we will see, earthworm belongs to annelids, hence it is contain closed circulatory system. Fish contain closed circulatory system only. Man contain closed circulatory system only. Prawn, which belongs to arthropoda, arthropods contain open circulatory system, hence prawn is our answer. Except prawn, remaining 3 contain closed circulatory system. Next question number 11, advantages of closed circulatory system over open circulatory system includes which of the following? Advantages of closed circulatory system we have to find, that are number 1, closed system can direct blood to specific tissues. Yes, closed circulatory system can direct the blood to the specific tissues through the blood vessels. Option 2, exchange of occurs more rapidly. Yeah, exchange of different substances occurs more rapidly. Closed circulatory system can support higher level of metabolic activity. Yeah, it's also correct only. Closed circulatory system support higher level of metabolic activity or biochemical reactions. Hence question number 11, all 3 are correct only, hence our answer is option 4. Next question number 12, incomplete double circulation is found in which of the following animals? Incomplete double circulation. Incomplete double circulation actually found in the organisms which contain 3 chambered heart, that are 2 auricles and 1 ventricle. That 3 chamber heart commonly we can see in amphibians and reptiles, hence amphibians and reptiles has a incomplete double circulation. Then if you see the mammals, they contain double circulatory system. Birds and mammals contain double circulatory system. Birds contain double circulatory system only. Hence option 1 is our answer. Question number 13, megakaryocytes produce. Megakaryocytes are one type of large cells which are present in bone marrow. That megakaryocytes are fragmented and become into an blood platelets or thrombocytes. Another name of blood platelets is thrombocytes. Hence question number 13, option 4 is our answer. Question number 14, 1 cubic mm of blood has how many blood platelets? 1 cubic mm of blood has 1,50,000 to 3,50,000 platelets. That is the number of platelets which are present in 1 cubic mm of blood. Hence question number 14, option 2 is correct answer. Question number 15, a doctor suggested to a couple not to have more than one child because, see, couple went to the hospital, couple male and female, those went to hospital and doctor said that one stop with one baby only, don't get more than one baby. That is because of Rh positive male and Rh negative female. At first pregnancy nothing will happen if Rh positive male marry with Rh negative female. Why? Because the mother blood and fetus blood will not mix up to delivery. Then there is a chances of erythroblastosis fetalis disease to second baby because of mixing of Rh positive blood of baby with Rh negative blood of mother during delivery of first baby. Hence the Rh antibodies are formed in mother, that Rh antibodies can destroy the second fetus. Hence the doctors suggest to don't have children, don't get children, means don't get second child for the Rh positive male and Rh negative female. Hence question number 15, option 2 is a correct answer. Question number 16, Which of the following is cell fragments? Cell fragments, here they have given leukocytes for option 1, option 2 RBC, option 3 blood platelets, option 4 none of this. See, blood platelets are fragments of megakaryocytes. This is megakaryocyte. It is a large cell which is present in the bone marrow. That megakaryocytes are breakdown and the fragments of megakaryocytes are called platelets. Hence, question number 16, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 17, Rh factor is concerned with the blood grouping. It derives its name from, see, Rh factor, Rh is derived from the rhesus monkey. The scientists first identified Rh factor in the monkey, that is called as rhesus monkey. Hence, the name rhesus, Rh factor. The scientific name of rhesus monkey is Macaca malata. Question number 17, option 4 is correct answer. Question number 18, the heart is covered by. The heart is covered by pericardium. Peritoneum commonly we can see surrounding to the kidney. Pleural membrane we can see surrounding to the lungs. Here the pericardium we can see surrounding to the heart. Next, question number 19, the bulk of heart wall is, see, heart commonly contain the 3 walls, that are epicardium, myocardium, endocardium. Then apart from that, these 3 layers again surrounded by another layer, that is called pericardium. But here thickest wall among these 4 is myocardium. Hence, question number 19, the option 3 is correct answer. Question number 20, ventricles are related to. Ventricles are cavities which are present in the downside of heart. See, 2 atria and 2 ventricles are present in the heart. Okay, the posterior region of heart contain 2 ventricles, but that ventricles also present in brain. The cavities inside the empty spaces which are present in a brain also called as ventricles. Hence, ventricles are related to brain and heart. Hence, option 3 is correct answer. In option 3 they have given both 1 and 2. Hence, 1 and 2 is our answer. Question number 21, the impulses of heartbeat originates from. The impulses of heartbeats is originated from SA node. SA node is commonly present at right upper corner of right atrium. The SA node, also called as pacemaker, it can generate the impulses for the contraction of atria, and that impulses again enter into the ventricles, which also leads to the contraction of ventricles. Hence, question number 21, option 3 is our answer. Question number 22, the opening of the right and left ventricles into the pulmonary artery and pulmonary aorta respectively are provided with. Answer is semilunar valves. Here, right ventricle, from right ventricle we can see this is right ventricle and this one is left ventricle. From right ventricle we can see the arise of a pulmonary artery which send deoxygenated blood to the lungs. From left ventricle we can see the arise of aorta which send oxygenated blood to the body parts. Then the opening of pulmonary artery in right ventricle and the opening of aorta in left ventricle both contain semilunar valves. Question number 22, option 3 is correct answer. Here, in option 1 they have given tricuspid valve which present in between the right atrium and right ventricle. In option 2 they have given bicuspid valve which present in between the left ventricle and left atrium. Hence, question number 2, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 23, right and left bundles give rise to minute fibers throughout the ventricular musculature to the respective sides of the sides, and is called, means, see, if you see the AB node enter into the interventricular septum and bifurcate into left and right bundle branches and enter into the two sides of ventricular walls. From these bundle branches we can see arise of small minute fibers in ventricles, okay, in the heart. That small minute fibers are called Purkinje fibers. Purkinje fibers. Question number 23, option 1 is correct answer. Question number 24, on the top of interventricular septum AV bundle immediately divides and form. See, at the top of this is interventricular septum of heart. At interventricular septum what happen? AV bundle, this is the AV bundle which arise from the AV node. This is also called as bundle of His, which is divided into left and right bundle branches. This is left bundle branch, this is the left right bundle branch. Hence right and left bundle. That is the correct answer. Question number 24, on the top of interventricular septum AV bundle immediately divided and form right and left bundle. Question number 25, the normal heart rate is 72 beats per minute is maintained by, that is SA node. SA node act as pacemaker, okay, it will maintain the number of beats per minute. Hence 25th question, option 1 is correct answer. Question number 26, during diastolic blood, diastole means relaxation, systole means contraction. When heart is relaxed, what happen? Blood is enter into the heart. When heart is contracted, blood is pumped outside the from outside the heart, pumped into outside the heart, okay. During diastole means relaxation. During relaxation blood is enter into heart. During contraction or systole blood goes outside from the heart. That is 26th question. Option 1 is correct answer for question number 26th. Question number 27, regulation of heartbeat in mammals is due to. Main regulation of heartbeat in mammals because of presence of pacemaker. The SA node or sinoatrial node which is present at right upper corner of right atrium can generate the impulses or action potential for the functioning of heart. Hence the heart of mammals is also called as a myogenic heart. Here because of presence of pacemaker the regulation of heartbeat in mammals is occurs. Question number 27, option 2 is correct answer. Question number 28, P wave of ECG indicates. If you see the ECG, it is graphical representation of the electrical impulses of cardiac activity which contain 5 waves that are P, Q, R, S, T. PQRST waves are there. In the PQRST wave, P wave indicate atrial systole or depolarization of atria or contraction of atria. 3 words are same. P wave indicate atrial systole or depolarization of atria or contraction of atria. QRS complex waves indicate depolarization of ventricles or contraction of ventricles or ventricular systole. T wave indicate ventricular diastole or relaxation of ventricles or repolarization of ventricles. Here they have asked P wave of ECG indicates. P wave of ECG indicates depolarization of atrial muscles. That P wave is because of activation of SA node. That SA node impulses which are generated from SA node again reach to the AV node. Spread of excitation from SA node to AV node. All these 3 points are occurs in P wave of ECG only. Hence option 4 is correct answer. 1, 2, 3 are correct. Option 4 is correct answer for question number 28. Question number 29, the recording ECG of the heart activity is taken by machine. The machine which is used for the recording of electrical signals of cardiac cycle is called electrocardiograph. Machine is electrocardiograph. Then the printout which we have taken that electrical activity again we can take in the form of printout on the paper, that is called electrocardiogram. Hence question number 27, the machine is called electrocardiograph. Question number 29, option 1 is correct answer. Question number 30, cardiac output is determined by. Cardiac output is determined by. Cardiac output means the volume of blood sent by one ventricle for 1 minute. The amount of blood pumped by one ventricle for 1 minute is called cardiac output. That is dependent on heart rate and stroke volume. If heart rate is increased, the cardiac output also increase. If stroke volume increase, the cardiac output also increase. Heart rate means number of beats per minute, 72 normally. Stroke volume means the amount of volume of blood each ventricle can pump for 1 beat. 1 beat stroke volume for 1 minute, that volume is called cardiac output. Cardiac output is mainly depend on heart rate and stroke volume. Okay, how can you we can get the cardiac output? Heart rate into stroke volume. Heart rate 72 beats and stroke volume commonly 70 ml. Then we will get the cardiac output, that is 5040 ml, means approximately 5 liters blood can send or can pumped by each ventricle for 1 minute. Question number 31, the second heart sound immediately follows the occurrence of. The second heart sound immediately follows the occurrence of. Second heart sound we can see before the T wave, but here all are correct, all are wrong only. QRS wave wrong only, P wave wrong only. T wave, before T wave we can see, not T wave. Hence none of this is answer. 31, option 4 is correct answer. 32, lub sound produced during heartbeat is caused by. Heartbeat contain lub and dub sounds. The lub sound is because of ventricular systole or ventricular contraction. When ventricles are contracted, this is the heart. When ventricles are contracted, blood will flow into pulmonary artery and aorta. Then to prevent backward flow of blood, then what happened? Tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve are closed, which leads to first heart sound, that is called lub, which happens during ventricular systole. Next question number 33. Sphygmomanometer is the instrument used to record. Sphygmomanometer is the instrument that is actually used to record BP, blood pressure. Blood pressure contain diastolic pressure and systolic pressure, both. Diastolic pressure commonly 120, systolic pressure commonly 80. Okay, the variation in between 120 and 80 is 40. Okay, that is the question number 33. Option 4 is correct answer for question number 33. Question number 34. When a person engages in a strenuous exercise, heavy exercise, when a person undergoes heavy exercise, what happens? Blood flow to the brain is reduced? No. Blood flow to the brain is increased. Total peripheral resistance increase? No. It is also wrong. Blood flow to the kidney is reduced. It is correct. Actually, blood flow to the muscles is increased during heavy exercise. Then to overcome it, the blood flow to the kidney is reduced. To stabilize, blood flow to the kidney is reduced, but blood flow to the muscles is increased. Hence question number 34, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 35. The pulse pressure is measure of the difference between systolic and diastolic pressure. Systolic pressure is 120, diastolic pressure is 80, then the pulse pressure is 40. The difference between systolic and diastolic pressure is called pulse pressure, that is 40. Next question number, because of that question number 35, option 4 is correct answer. Question number 36, during giant diastole. During giant diastole what happened? tricuspid and bicuspid valves are open. Giant diastole means relaxation. Giant diastole means relaxation of ventricles and both auricles. When heart is relaxed, what happen? Blood is enter into the heart. Okay, and then what happen? Tricuspid and bicuspid valves are open to flow of blood from atria to ventricles. At relaxed state also, tricuspid and bicuspid valves are open, but both when atria are contracted, the blood flow is very high, but during relaxed state, the blood flow is less through the tricuspid valve and bicuspid valve. But at both conditions, both relaxation and contraction conditions, contraction of atria and relaxation of heart, both at resting state also you can see the opening of tricuspid and bicuspid valve. Next, pulmonary vein carry. Pulmonary vein carry pure blood from lungs to heart. Only one vein which is responsible for transportation of pure blood is pulmonary vein, which will carry oxygenated blood from the lungs to the left atrium. Next, question number 37, option 2 is correct answer. Question number 38, arteries are thick walled. If you compare to veins, arteries has thick walls and blood flows under high pressure. Blood flow in artery also high, with which compare to, if you compare to blood pressure in veins and arteries, blood flow is flow with high pressure in arteries. Hence, question number 38, option 3 is correct answer. Next, question number 39, the blood circulation which starts and ends with capillary is called portal circulation. Portal circulation always start with the capillaries and end with the capillaries. If you have any doubts on this portal circulation or anything, already I have uploaded all theory videos which are related to body fluids and circulation. Once watch that videos, then after that enter in this video and see the multiple choice questions. Next, question number 40. How many double circulations are normally completed by human heart in 1 minute? How many double circulations? 72 double circulations. Double circulation means one is systemic circulation, which present in between heart and tissues. Another one is pulmonary circulation, which present in between heart and lungs. How many double circulations are completed with 1 minute? That is 72. Question number 40, option 3 is correct answer. Question number 41, how many times a red blood corpuscle will have to pass through the heart in its journey from hepatic artery? See, from hepatic artery, how many times the red blood cell has to cross the heart? See, this is the heart, hepatic artery. Hepatic artery, okay. Hepatic artery means which will send blood to the hepatic artery. Hepatic artery means the artery which send blood from the aorta to liver. This is hepatic artery. Here red blood cell is there. From liver to blood again enter into the right atrium, means the RBC also enter into right atrium. Right atrium to right ventricle. Right ventricle to lung, lung to again left atrium to then left ventricle, again left ventricle to liver. Means how many times it enter into the heart? 2 times. Hence, question number 41, option 1 is the correct answer. Next, question number 42. Which of the following statement is true with regarding to lymph? Option 4 is correct answer for question number 42. All components of blood except RBC and some proteins. Not blood. Instead of blood, we have to keep here plasma. Okay, all components of plasma or blood also okay. All components of blood present in the lymph except RBC and some proteins. Except RBC and some proteins. 42, option 4 is correct answer. Then 43, cisterna chyli are lymph vessels that drain lymph from lower limbs. Cisterna chyli are the lymph vessels that drain lymph from the lower limbs. Hence question number 43 option 1 is correct answer. Question number 44, the congestion of lungs in the main symptom of congestion of lungs is main symptom of heart failure. Heart failure. Okay, the main symptom for heart failure is congestion of lung. In the congestion of lung, we can see the increase of fluid capacity, fluid quantity in lungs. Because of that, we can see the enlargement of lungs. Hence, question number 44, option 3 is correct answer. Heart failure may leads to congestion of lungs. Hence, heart failure also called as congestive heart failure. Question number 45, most probable cause of heart attack is. Most probable cause of heart attack is arteriosclerosis, means the blood vessels which supply blood to the heart muscles are called coronary artery. The inner walls of coronary artery are deposited by calcium, cholesterol, fat, etc. Because of that, the diameter of blood vessel is decreased. Hence question number 45 option 4 is correct answer. Thank you.